So what do you make of the president's proposed executive order? Because it's still kind of shocking to see a Republican actually doing something about this issue. I'm used to the lip service we get every 4 years, the promise for some, legislation that they put forward half-heartedly that gets shot down anyways. It seems like something's actually going to get done here.
Yeah, this is, first of all, a big thumbs up to the president. This is awesome. Obviously it doesn't do everything we need to do in the war to save the unborn, but it certainly is something. And it makes a statement. I think that's the most important point here. It does make a statement. He gets to talk about human life, babies, infants, and I mean, all abortion is barbaric. But to put, from a political standpoint, to put Joe Biden and the Democrats, who are really Marxists, to put them on the spot and have to defend murdering a child laying there on a table because it survived an abortion. He or she survived an abortion. It's a tremendous initiative that he's taking here. And again, you're probably only talking about just a relatively small number, obviously, compared to all of the abortions in the U.S. That's not the point. The point is it's a statement about life and the sacredness of life. And of course, Nancy Pelosi and her crowd do consider this sacred ground because for them, abortion is a sacrament. I mean, everything in American politics is about abortion, either directly or indirectly. It's all about abortion. And for President Trump to step right into this, wade right into this, which of course he's done, over and over ever since he, declared his candidacy. But to step right into this and do this and say, these children deserve a right to life, and you cannot just snuff out their life because it's in the service of your political agenda. God bless him. He's more Catholic than most of the bishops.
That's so true. So I know you're Catholic, as am I. And so I want to
Yes.
get your opinion. What is all this vitriol coming from that's being leveled to Judge Amy Coney Barrett? Because, for example, just a few weeks ago, we saw Netflix release its Cuties movie, and that was actual exploitation of minors. And yet that was supposed to be some beautiful, feminist statement. And here you have a woman who could be put, she's a top contender to be put on the nation's highest court, and they're tearing her down because she has traditional moral values, and somehow that's going too far. But having, like I said, young 11-year-old girls sexualized on camera for creepy old men, that's completely fine. What does that say about our society right now?
Well, I think it reveals the fact that you have immoral people in power, and that's not just in the Democratic Party. That's also the Republican Party, as you so wonderfully said at the beginning. They were introducing it. This is, they put forth this half-hearted stuff. It's all politics there. It's all about holding on to power. It doesn't really have anything to do with truth. And creepy old men is a good way to put it. That they're very, they're concentrating on sex and money. All they care about is this life. I think the Democrats as a party, including the leadership, are all in on that. And a good number, a horrible number of Republicans are also in it, or at least don't want to, wade too far into that battle because they don't want to affect their own personal, careers. They don't want the New York Times writing horrible things about them and all of that. There is nowhere near the commitment to truth as it is in itself on any of these. You put immoral men in power, you're going to get immoral laws. It's just that simple.